相手の意見を尋ねるとき、How do you think? と言ってない？皆さん、こんにちは。アーサーです。僕は生徒と英語で会話するときに How do you think? と意見を尋ねられることがよくあります。意味は伝わらなくはないのですが、実はイメージがかなり違って意外な答えとつながるかもしれません。So I went to see a movie yesterday.
Great. How did you think of the movie?
I thought about it. 僕の生徒だけではなく、英語を勉強している日本人が同じように言っているのをよく見かけるので、今回の動画を作りたいと思いました。では、あなたの伝えたいことが自然に伝わって、英語を感覚で身につけるように、今回の動画では、1、なぜ How do you think はおかしく聞こえるのか。2、代わりに何と言ったらいいかを一緒に学びましょう。よろしくお願いします。ちなみにあなたの英語のリスニングのために今から英語で解説していきますが、日本語と英語の字幕が両方ついているのでご安心ください。So, why does saying how do you think sound strange? Well, many people, when they study English, they think in terms of Japanese. They think, どう思うは英語で何て言うんだっけ? Then they look it up in a dictionary. どう equals how. 思う equals think. だから how do you think ですね。But this question, how do you think, is asking something completely different. It's asking about someone's 考える手段。具体的にどういった動作で考えてるの？ Let's look at these phrases. How did you get here?
So, Austin, how did you get here?
I took the train.
How did you eat pizza?
How do you eat pizza?
Okay, so you take the pizza and you fold it in half and then you put it in your mouth.
Who eats it like that?
New Yorkers, apparently.
But you're not from New York.
I know, but New York style pizza. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, now the most important question at all.
What?
How did you get so good looking?
I was born this way.
Each of these questions is asking for the way you did something. 具体的にどういった操作をしてそれができてるのっていう意味ですね。And so if you ask someone, how do you think? It's like asking someone, どうやって歩いてるの？足を運んだりとか？ That's pretty strange, right? And this is the danger we have if we study English as a subject of study. If we just translate Japanese words into English words, we can miss the true meaning of English. 英語は日本語を英単語に変換するためのものではなく、頭の中のイメージ、気持ち、情報、いわばメッセージを相手に伝えるためのものです。We have these messages, we have these things we want to share, and the words are just vehicles, the tools to share that message. The message is the most important. So if we really want to speak English naturally, we need to stop focusing on the words themselves. We need to focus on the feeling, the sense, the image, the message of what we want to say. So if that's the case, well, what should you say instead? Well, we first have to start with the message of どう思う. What's the message of どう思う? You want to ask the other person's opinion. これについてどのような意見、思いがあるの? And so to share that message in English, we say, what do you think about something? Or what do you think of something? For example, Austin, what do you think about this station?
Honestly, it's a pretty nice station, I think.
And Austin, what do you think about sushi?
Sushi's, it's okay.
Austin, what do you think about pizza?
Love pizza.
What do you think about natto?
Natto.
If you translate the English sentence into Japanese words word by word, you get 何々について何を考える、何々について何を思う. And that feels a bit strange, right? Well, that's why we need to focus on the feeling more than the words themselves. And this is actually why I got confused when I first started studying Japanese. When I was studying Japanese, I learned that nani equals what and do equals how. And so when I wanted to say, what do you think about in Japanese, I would say, アメリカについて何を思う? 僕の日本語について何を思う? And when I first saw どう思う, I thought, what? How do you think? It made no sense to me. But what I needed to do was throw away my English way of thinking and accept Japanese as it is, to think in a Japanese sense. And that's how I got to speak Japanese, live in Japan, and why I'm here teaching you now. ここで実用的な英会話が学べたかもしれないんですが、英語実際に使えないと意味がないですね。 だって英語は勉強するための科目ではなく、世界の人々とつながるためのツールです。ただ、英語を勉強したからといって、いきなり外国人と対面して話す機会が来たら、頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこないっていう問題がよくあります。より多くの日本人の方が実際に使える英語力を身につけて頭が真っ白になるっていう辛い経験をしないように世界とつながる英会話メソッドを開発して英語を実際に話せるようになりたいとここから持っているあなたにメールでお届けしたいと思います。詳しくは You can click up here or you can click the link in the description box below.As always, enjoy your English adventures. これからも一緒に世界とつながりましょう。See you next time. And that feels pretty